Yeah. Hello guys, welcome to Training Study Center. So today we are going to learn about the topic called as algorithms. What is algorithm? Algorithm is a problem solving technique. We are going to write a program. So before writing the program, this algorithm is going to give us a clear information, clear structure of what is input, what is output, how we are going to compute. All the steps will be given in a clear picture. So that is called as algorithm. It is a problem solving technique. So see here, it is a algorithm is a step-by-step procedure to solve a problem, to solve a particular problem. That is called as algorithm. In this algorithm, we are going to write the statements in the English language itself. The common English statements will be written in the English statements. As programs will be written with some difficult, some words will be bit complicated. To understand the programs is little bit difficult, but to understand the algorithm, it is very easy. As soon as we see the steps of the algorithm, we can understand it very easily. So that is called as, it consists of the English-like statements which are called as the pseudocodes. Pseudocodes are nothing but writing the statements in English. Writing the statements, every step in English is called as the pseudocodes. That is called as the algorithm. Again, in writing the algorithm, we are having the properties. Now, properties of algorithm consists of almost of 5 steps. That is, first one is input, second one is output, finiteness, definiteness and effectiveness. Without these 5 steps, the algorithm cannot be written. In the algorithm, while writing the algorithm, we have to check whether the algorithm is having all these 5 properties. Okay, every algorithm must and should have all these 5 properties. Now let us see one by one how these properties are being used. Input. Input is nothing but each and every algorithm must and should have 0 or more inputs. See here, 0 or more inputs. We can give any number of inputs. It's not like we have to give only one input or two. There is no limit for giving the input. That can be either it can be or without input also we can be. But output, what is output? Must and should get the result. Without output, the algorithm cannot be valid. Okay, the same way in the program also. Even though we don't give any kind of the input, we will be getting the output by the statements itself, by writing the statements itself. About the programs, we can learn in the further classes. Okay. So output, at least one output should be there. At least one output it must and should give. Okay. Only then the algorithm is valid. Next comes to the finiteness. Finiteness. What is mean by finiteness? Finiteness is nothing but let it be any number of the statement, but there should be an end for the statements. There cannot be the continuous looping. There is no infinite, like there is no infinity we are going to call where there is no end, that time we are going to call as an infinity. There should not be infinity. After any number of the steps, let it be any number of the steps the program have. But there should be, at last, there should be a finite step which you have to show us that it is the end of the program or it is the end of the algorithm. It must and should be written. That is called as finiteness. Next is the definiteness. Definiteness is nothing but the instructions, whatever we are writing, it must be very clear. Clear in the sense, any normal people, let it be not only the programmers, any normal people also, whenever they are going to look at the algorithm, they can easily understand. They can easily understand like what is input, what is output, what is the processing, what all the equations we are going to mention. Everything should be mentioned step by step very clearly. All the instructions must and should be, see, instructions must be clear. Instructions in the sense the steps, what we are writing in it. It should be must and it should be very clear. That is called as definiteness. Next is the effectiveness. What is mean by effectiveness? Effectiveness is nothing but it is going to, see here it is, each step must be clearly convertible into program statements. That means whatever the statements we are writing, in the algorithm, it should be easily convertible into the program. By seeing the algorithms itself, itself we are going to write the programs. So it should be very easy, like it should be very easily understandable. That is and that means we have to convert it very easily while writing the program. We have to show which step is for the input, which step is for the output, which step is showing the processing. All that parts will be shown in the effectiveness. That is what is meant by effectiveness. Effectiveness is nothing but each step must be easily convertible into program statement. So these are the some properties of the algorithm. Now let us take an example. So now let us write an algorithm to find the area of circle. So to find the area of circle, what is the formula? The formula is pi r square. That is pi r square is the formula to find the area of circle. So here we know the pi value, we should know the r value. R value, once we are going to enter the r value, it is going to repeat twice. So here what we have to take the input as we have to insert the value for the r, and we have to multiply, we have to compute area is equals to pi r square. That means we have to compute over here, we have to find the area of circle, and at last we are going to get the output as area. So here we got to know what is input, what is output, and where we have to do processing. So here r is the input, area is the output, and what we are converting the equation, what we are finding is the compute, what we are going to compute. So these are the three steps. We are having the input, output, and now we have to write it in a steps. Now let us see how we are going to write it in a step. So every algorithm must and should start with the first step called as start. It indicates that algorithm is going to start from here, and every algorithm must and should end with the step called as stop. In between the start and stop, let it be any number of the statements. That's not a problem. But every algorithm must and should start with the start step and must and should end with the stop step. Okay. First step shows us the next step to read radius. Read radius in the sense we are going to read the value. We are going to give the value for the radius, that is for the r value. Okay, we are going to inserting the value, that is read radius in the sense we are going to read the value, whatever the value we are giving for the r. After reading, see here, every statement what we are giving must and should be written in the square brackets. Okay, this step is for the computing the area. This step shows us the compute the area. So we are going to write it here. Also we can write as an input. Like this. We can write as an input, and this step is for printing the area. So we are going to write as a print print area. That means it is the output. Okay. So what happens? Start. Next step is for the input. What input we are going to take? We are going to take as a read radius. Next comes to the third step, compute the area. We are going to find the value of area. How we are going to find the value of area? What is the formula to find the value of area? That is nothing but pi r square. The value of pi is 3.142 into r. Next step is, after writing the value, what is the next procedure? After giving the input, it is going to process, and then what it is going to give us? It is going to give us the output. What it is going to give? Print area of circle is, see here, print area of circle is equals to area. That means here we are going to print the value. Just by seeing the steps, just by seeing the algorithm itself, we can understand what is input, what is output, what is the procedure, where we are going to compute the value. Everything can be seen, any normal, and every steps are in English. So this is the why we are writing the statements in English is called as a pseudo code. So this is how we are going to, and at last we are going to end with the last step, that is called as stop. So this is how we are going to write the algorithms for different programs. We can write for every program we can write the algorithm. After writing the algorithm, just by seeing the algorithm itself, we can write the programs also. Algorithms makes very easy to write the programs. I hope everyone have understood this topic. If you still find any difficulties or any problems, please comment me in the comment section. Thank you very much for watching my channel. Thank you.